Sticking with the topic of football, sticking with Jets, teams that need quarterbacks, teams that we talked about that might not do well. The Miami Dolphins are moving on from Tua. It's basically all said and done. They're going to move on from Tua. But the quarterback that they're going after is Deshaun Watson. Even with all this stuff going on off field, for those of you who do not know, feel free to look it up. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. There's about 22 different reasons you can find on there.
At least 22 different reasons. Yeah, so they...
Allegedly.
Deshaun Watson has apparently waived his no-trade clause when it comes to potentially being traded to the Miami Dolphins. If everything off-field, even if that doesn't get, settled at any point this season, he could still get traded. And it sounds like the Dolphins are the team that are going to be going for him. They believe that they have a team that can be playoff/Super Bowl bound with the quarterback.
Even though they're 1-5.
Even though they're 1-5, they think the only reason is their quarterback, who has a 90% or a 90 quarterback rating on average so far this season, and 8 touchdowns to 9 interceptions.
The thing that I read with Miami is that they're willing to pull the trigger on the trade, except they want clarity from either the Texans organization or the NFL. In regards to what's going to happen,
if they trade for him,
can he play for us? Is that,
will he face a suspension if he comes in right away?
Yeah.
If he is suspended, what is the reasoning? If he doesn't have any convictions,
right.
Yeah. So there's a delay, but it sounds like it's basically said and done. They've agreed to terms. Was the report is that they've already agreed to terms, and the no trade clause has been waived.
Yeah, they're just looking for the clarity for what's exactly going to happen. But it looks like they're ready to pull the trigger before that deadline. So
I wouldn't do it if I were them.
I want to give up the bank for.
I think there's nothing better than a franchise quarterback, and I know Nick Wright is not a very popular person, but he made a take this past offseason when Russell Wilson was on the trade market. What is a franchise quarterback worth to you? And he said he would be willing to trade his first-round pick for every year that quarterback is on your team. And he said if that quarterback is supposed to be as good as they are, your first-round pick should be in the high 20s at best anyway. So what's it worth to you? I get that. Deshaun Watson's that type of player. But in considering the fact that if what's going on off the field, allegedly, if that goes through and he does get convicted of especially more than one count, he won't be in the NFL probably ever again.
He'll be in jail.
Yeah, exactly. He'll be in jail, like jail time. So I wouldn't risk it, and I would have to put, if you do risk it, you got to put something in the wording of the deal that if he ends up facing jail time and playing less than 16 games, that you get your picks back or something.
Yeah, which the Texans wouldn't agree to.
Texans would, yeah. So I wouldn't go for it. I don't
know. There's a lot of problems with Miami. You've got Waddle is obviously kind of came on the last couple weeks.
Their receivers are good.
Gesicki has done very well the last 2 games. He's borderline top 10 tight end.
Xavier Howard wants to be traded.
Yeah. They, for some reason, don't know that Myles Gaskin's the best running back on their roster. He gets 10 touches a game, 15 touches a game.
And Devontae Parker's good, but he's kind of lost his role in their offense.
Yeah.
So there's one player.
There's other problems with Miami that's not the quarterback. And Tua led the Dolphins, they were 10-6 last year. So, I mean, they are good. They can be good if used correctly.
If I were them, I would try to move Devontae for a early to mid pick in the draft, plus a 4th round corner or 4th string corner.
Or trade him just for O-line.
Right. Or yeah, or O-line. Somebody.
If they had someone like a Laramie Tunsil, that'd be great.
I feel like that'd be really good on their team. But yeah, anyway. Dolphins have a lot more problems than quarterback. I wouldn't risk it on Deshaun, but hey, if that's what they want to do.
They shouldn't have let Fitzpatrick go either.
They shouldn't have let Fitz go. They should start using Gaskin. They shouldn't have got rid of Kenyon Drake.
Yeah.
They've made a lot of mistakes, and it's more than just the quarterback. Yeah. But if you've been paying attention, a lot of Miami fans have lost faith in the team. I get it, but you got to support your team. Yeah. We have a friend who his favorite team is the Dolphins, so we are Miami fans
through him.
Yeah. So we feel for you in a sense, but it's more than just the quarterback. Tua is not great. I would say he's not as good as he's average or slightly above. Not too much else to say that wouldn't just be rubbing salt in your wounds.